Nathan. I know Jacqui gags over the smallest things, which is perfect because I know I'm going to get at least 3 on the gagger-meter. But one smell I know she really gags over is, of course, bananas. And that's why it's my first ingredient, followed by Parmesan cheese, blue cheese, some milk, orange juice, because those always go good together. They're like best friends. And some oyster sauce and some fish sauce. And of course, some salt, just, you know, as like a garnish thing on the top of it. Now all I've got to do is pop it in the blender and whiz it all together. Starting with the bananas, of course, because that's her favourite. Meant to do that. So drop it in. There we go, some Parmesan. Why does Parmesan cheese always smell like vomit already? Some orange juice. Oh, I'm so good. Oyster sauce, beautiful. Look how thick that is. It's not even coming out. Oh. Oyster sauce is basically lots of oysters boiled up together and thickened with corn flour. Now for the fish sauce. Delicious. Oyster sauce and fish sauce have a distinct meaty, savoury flavour called umami. So I'm technically not breaking rule 2. Yummy. Oh gosh, it's going all over me. Oh, it's like a punch in the nostrils. Wow. 2 pinches of salt. Oh, it's so thick. Oh. Get ready to throw up, Jacqui. Oh!
All right, Nate, you ready to gag?
Yeah, you ready to vomit, Jacqui? You know what they say, ladies first. So, here's a little bit of my chilled Fart-Chino.
I'm not drinking it. I'm not drinking it. I won't drink it.
You don't have to drink it, mate. All you have to do is smell it.
Okay. Okay, so it's on the count of 3, big sniff.
Okay, so 1.
Oh, I'm nervous. Okay.
2. 2.5.
Okay.
3. Go for it. Big sniff. I want to hear it.
Oh, I'm scared.
Back of the. Smell it. That wasn't big enough sniff.
It was enough. It was enough.
Okay, let's check that sniff in an extreme slow-mo.
Oh.
Now, I definitely got about a 3 on the gagger-meter because you gagged and you didn't throw up and you didn't get sick, so it's a 3.
Yeah.
I think I got a 3.
That was probably the worst moment of my life. Okay, Nathan, it is a pleasure for me to serve you a hot cup of vomlet.
Vomlet? That's a good name.
Thank you, thank you.
Because it's so thick you could eat it?
Yeah, totally.
Look at that. Doesn't move. Okay, count me in.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
It stings the nostrils. I'm not going to lie to you. That actually burnt my nostrils. Oh, it's making my eyes water.
Let's watch that back on slow motion replay.
Yay.
I think I have a number 5 on the gagger-meter. I think I've got it a number 5, almost a 5 on the gagger-meter. Look, we'll call it a 4.
It's actually getting worse. I think we should have went up to 10.
What do I win? So I'm clearly the winner. Let me put you out of your misery. What do I win?
Jacqui, you are the lucky winner of... Oh, I'm going to throw up. Oh, some air freshener. It works. This is for your car.
Thank you.
So it's fresh and stuff, especially after today.
And a mask.
And a mask, which you should probably want to put on now. Oh, spaghetti bolognese is coming up.
What's your favorite smell?
Ooh, popcorn, yummy.
I love the smell of fresh bread or flowers. Now, there's some very unpleasant smells, too.
Oh, whoa. Oh, hi, Jacqui.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, Nathan.
Whether it's long or short, little or big, we all have a nose. At the end of each of our noses are small little holes called nostrils, and the nasal passages leading from them are separated by the septum.
Get your finger out of my nose!
Now, when we breathe in air, the air goes from our nostrils to the nasal passages back to the nasal cavity, which is a space behind our nose which connects to our throats. The air then heads down to our windpipe, otherwise known as the trachea, and then down to our lungs. And when we exhale, the entire process happens in reverse. But our nose does much more than help us breathe. It also helps us smell. We've all smelled it. Chocolate chip cookies, fresh out of the oven, or fresh cut grass. You've also smelled not so good things, like smelly socks, or when you accidentally stepped in something nasty. Thanks a lot, Rover. Our nose is able to smell because of what scientists call the olfactory epithelium.
Ooh, they're big words.
Which is just a scientific way of explaining a smelling device.
Ooh.
So how does it work? When we breathe in air, we also suck in odor particles. Everything we smell, in fact, are due to these tiny odor particles. So tiny, in fact, that we cannot see them with the naked eye, yet they float in the air and into our nose. Now, our epithelium contains millions of receptors that can detect and respond to the odor particles once they enter our nose. Our receptors contain delicate hairs called cilia. They almost look a little bit like this. Now, our cilia will trap and bind the odor particles along the surface of the epithelium. Now, here's the interesting bit. Our receptors can recognize the particular odor particles that it comes in contact with. For example, an odor particle from a mug of hot chocolate would float into the air, into our nose, and bind specifically with a receptor that recognizes that particular odor. Thanks.
Ahoy, where's mine?
In this way, our brain gets the message. Hey, we have a smell here. For a while, scientists believed that we could only smell up to 10,000 smells.
Only?
But recent studies have suggested that we could detect many, many more scents, up to 1 trillion.
Oh, whoa, how many?
Up to 1 trillion. So that smells for you. And I actually have an excellent tip.
Go on, I'm all nose.
Since smells are really tiny odor particles floating in the air, when you take a number 2, even though you flush the toilet, these particles are floating everywhere. They can even land on your toothbrush. So my best tip, put your toothbrush in the cupboard. Smell you later.
Earlier, we were talking about how smells can evoke strong memories. So here's something else that you can try at home. Take a few specific scents. Some vanilla essence, orange peel, buttery popcorn, and cinnamon. One by one, try smelling them. Do they remind you of a particular time or place in your life? Try it with your friends and family. You may just remember something which you thought you'd all forgotten.
Edu, Jacqui. Humans have been making and wearing perfume for thousands of years. Egyptians first made perfume from lilies. Then the Persians, Greeks, and Romans perfected the art. Archaeologists have actually discovered a 2,000-year-old perfume factory in Cyprus. The most famous perfume makers are the French, who started making it to sell in the 12th century. Smell is really powerful. Sometimes when you smell a particular scent like cut grass, fresh laundry, or vanilla, it can connect to a memory. Perfume is usually made from essential oils, ethanol, a chemical, and water. But today I'm going to make a perfume without any chemicals so you can make it at home. I'm going to use my favorite scents to create my own fragrance. Perfume always has a top note, what you smell first, a heart note, what you smell second, and a base note, the smell that lingers on all day. Well, to make this perfume at home, you're going to need a jar, coconut oil, 3 types of essential oils. I've got sandalwood, jasmine, and mandarin, a tablespoon measure, and something pretty to put it in. The first step is to measure 2 tablespoons of coconut oil into your jar. The reason we're using the jar is so we can shake up all the scents together at the end before putting it into our bottle. When finding your coconut oil, you want to make sure that it's liquid form and not solid, because otherwise your perfume won't spray. Now it's time for the fun part, adding our fragrances. So I've worked out what I want to use for the top, heart and base note. So I'm going to start with the base, and that's sandalwood. We're going to add 5 drops of that. There we go, 5. Now my heart note is jasmine, so I'm going to add 10 drops. And 10. And the head note, or the top note, is going to be mandarin, so another 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now pop the lid on. We're going to give it a good shake. I chose mandarin as the top note because it's citrusy and fresh, and when it fades away, it's going to fade into the jasmine floral smell. And when that fades away, I've got sandalwood, a really deep woody smell. And coconut oil has a bit of a smell, but it's not pungent at all, so you won't really smell it that much. Once that's all combined, the last step is to pour it into your perfume bottle and enjoy. Et doux, Jacqui.
I'm at the home of a very heroic squad. Forget Superman. Batman couldn't possibly ever compare. And Spider-Man, he wouldn't stand a chance. That's correcto mondo, captains. We're hanging out with the dog squad. Hi, Kate and Olf. I'm so excited to be here today and even more excited to see you at work.
Welcome to our training shed.
These guys work day and night protecting Australia from nasty pests and diseases. This department of detected dogs are deployed to international travel terminals, mail facilities and depots around Oz.
Today we're going to be doing a demonstration for you in how we train our detector dogs to find stuff in the mail environment, because obviously people are sending things through that might carry pests and diseases into our country. With our active detector dogs, which is in the mail environment, you'll find that they'll dig on the box, and once they dig, they get a toy and they get a nice big play.
Cool. Let's check it out.
Okay, let's go.
Our first challenge for Ulf is a package of green lentils, accidentally sent into Australia by Granny to make her famous soup. All right, here Ulf comes. There's a lot of boxes here. There could be a biosecurity risk in any one of them. Is he gonna get it? Oh, he found the right biosecurity risk. He has been rewarded with a nice game of tug of war. Whoa. Looks like fun. Well done, Ulf. Well done. That was too easy. Let's see if Ulf can sniff out some plants.
Yeah, good boy.
Incredible. It took Ulf only 4 seconds to find the suspect package, meaning no long-distance gardening this time. Wow, that was awesome, Kate. I'm so envious of your job. I've learnt so much more today about how dogs are helping us keep Australia safe from pests. It's really cool.
We're really glad you came and we hope you learnt something today.
I definitely learnt a lot today. I think I deserve a treat too, though.
Here you go.
So why are smells so powerful at giving us information about people, places, and evoking such strong memories? The part of our brain that processes smell is directly connected to two other parts of the brain that are really important for memory and emotion. The hippocampus, which is where memories are made, and the amygdala, which is important for processing emotions. So in this sense, our sense of smell sort of gets a VIP pass to these areas of the brain, while our other senses take a slightly more complicated route. So it's kind of like smell gets a VIP pass to our memories and emotions. That's why just one whiff of vinegar takes me back to those hot summer afternoons with my parents having fish and chips.
Welcome to the world of Smellovision.
Come right up to the TV and take a big old sniff.
This ain't gonna work, is it?
No.
But we're still gonna do what we have planned because I am keyed up.
Let's do it.
That's right. Jacqui and I are making the worst smells and competing for the title of Smelliest Smells Ever!
Oh, I'm gagging in anticipation.
Me too.
This might all just sound like one big gag to you, but did you know that the gag reflex is a real scientific thing? It helps us get rid of food that our bodies feel is unsafe for us to swallow. The gag or automatic feeling that you want to vomit is triggered somewhere on the tongue, throat or tonsils by something physical, or in this case, the thought of the smell of the really nasty milkshakes we're about to dream up for each other.
Okay, we're gonna have to make up some rules.
Okay, no poo.
Oh, no, are you going with that? Yes, nothing unclean or unsanitary.
And no official meat because I just can't handle that.
And maybe no chemicals so it's nice and safe and possibly edible for you.
So how are we going to pick a winner?
I think we're going to need a little thing called the Gag-O-Meter.
Yes, we do. The Gag-O-Meter is on a scale of 1 to 5. Number 1, no reaction. Number 2, facial or physical reactions of disgust. Number 3, dry reaching or gagging. Number 4, feeling sick.
Ooh.
And number 5, vomiting. You got it, Nath? Because you're a cheater. I know you are.
Got it, Jacqui. Let the Smell Olympics begin.
Jacqui and I have chosen the ingredients for our milkshakes. The aim, to score a 5 on the Gag-O-Meter. If Jacqui thinks she's going to beat me, she's got another thing coming. May the stink be with you.
Nathan isn't going to know what hit him once he smells my stinky skills. What I'm using today is apple cider vinegar, garlic salt, pickle juice, and I'll throw a pickle in for good measure, and durian. It's a fruit from Asia and it is officially the smelliest fruit in the world. It kind of smells like old gym socks with onions sprinkled with some chemicals. Oh, all I'm going to do is put it in my blender and mix it up. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. And just use the whole jar. And last but not least, the smelly durian fruit. Oh, gross. It's disgusting. Looks like custard, but smells like bin.
It produces a very smelly substance called sulfur when it's ripe.
You know what? I think it needs one more pickle. And blend. Oh no, that's so gross. No!
Well, Jacqui, I have to say that was a pretty good effort. But coming up, it's my turn and I'm gonna blow that Gag-O-Meter off the scale.
Here's a smelly idea. Next time you're taking a holiday or have a special event, why not try a different perfume or a different shampoo or body wash or light a different type of scented candle? Then maybe next time you'll smell these smells, it might remind you of that fabulous holiday that you took or that particular special occasion.